right, how are you doing this morning? Hope everybody's doing well. I just wanted to look at a quick tip in the key of C on playing some blues changes. And usually in the blues, you're going to play a dominant chord. A dominant chord is going to be a major chord with a flat 7. For example, if you heard C7, C7 would be a 1, 3, 5. That would be the C, E, G, and a flat 7, B flat 7 there. Okay? All right. Or you can put it on the bottom. All right. So when you're hearing dominant chords, you can do a D chord, D7, E7, F7, G7, A7, you know, all over the place. A flat 7. Okay. Now, a really nice voicing that you hear in gospel and that I like is when you actually play the third and the flat 7 of the chord in the left hand, the tritone. We call it a tritone because it's basically 3 whole steps away. So one whole step, the second whole step, whole step. So that E and B flat in my left hand is actually the third of C. So the 3 of C is an E. The flat 7 of C is a B flat, and that's coming from the C scale. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, flat it, back home. So, all right. So I can build a nice C9 chord by playing the 3 and the flat 7 in my left hand, and by stacking fourths from the 9. All right. So a 9 of the C scale would be a D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Go up a fourth from that D. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Go up a fourth from G. All right. So now by stacking fourths from the 9, I can just stack 2 fourths, a D, a G, and a C. So in the C chord, once I put this 7, the flat 7 and the 3, this will be my 9. This is a 5th, and this right here would be the C on top would be the 1. All right, now, so a good C9 voicing. All right, now watch this. When I get ready to go to the F, I can just play the flat 7 of F, and a quick way to find a flat 7 is just go a whole step down. Play the E flat, and play an A. The A would be a third, and then the E flat would be the flat 7. So I can literally play the blues going from the 1 to the 4, back to the 1. Take it back to the 4 for 2 bars, back to the 1. Take it to the 5. Now I get to that 5. The 5 is the G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can play the 3 of G, which would be B. The flat 7 of G, which would be F. The 5 to the 4 to the 1. Now, what's so cool about this 9, the 5, and the 1 on the C chord here, I can keep that same voicing when I move to the 4. And when I move to the 4, now this D becomes the 13 of F, and this G is the 9 of F, and this C is the 5th of F. So this becomes an F13. So here's my flat 7, there's my 3, there's my 13, there's my 9, and there's my 5, all coming from the F scale. So if I played an F scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, flat 7. All right, so there's that. Then 1, 2, 3, there's my 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's a 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, I call it a 13 because once I put a flat 7 in the chord, I have to call this 6 or this even number by the higher name, the 13, to indicate that there's a 7 in the chord. So I went from C9 to F13, back to C9, back to F13, C9, now take that voicing for the F13 up a whole step. That gives me the G13. Here's my 9 of G, 5 of G, 13 of G, 3rd of G, flat 7, to the F, back home. Okay, really cool voicing because you can hold that voicing, hold this right hand pretty quick, and a lot of times I like to use voicings that I can hold, especially if I'm having to sing, you know, and I don't have to do a lot of changing, but real quick. I can, just for passing tones. Back to C. Chromatic stuff around it. We can call those chords out, but G, go to the 5, to the 4, E flat, to the D, D flat. Okay? So real cool voicings that you can do, especially if you're padding out on organ or comping somebody playing the blues. And so if I wanted to go to the 4 and use a diminished sound on the F sharp, I can do this. Alright, so you see that there's that kind of like F sharp diminished, or you can say the E flat diminished, and I'm playing the exact same voicing both hands. So So usually if you're playing the C blues, I can do a C sharp diminished family right here, or actually you want to start it voicing it from the G, playing a G diminished, G flat diminished, and then I'm playing an F chord in my right hand, B flat chord in my left hand to get a fat suspended. So G diminished, G flat diminished, and then B flat in the left hand, F in the right hand, resolve. So it's just some little passing tones you can do. So I'll do the whole thing. Cool stuff. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day.